Good afternoon. Thanks for being here, Mayor Cromer, Mr. Matt Bauer. Got some good news for y'all, and I got some bad news for some other guys. We're happy to announce that after a month-long investigation, Slidell Police detectives have made an arrest in an elaborate tire and theft case from the Matt Bauer Chevrolet car dealership. This theft occurred on the 27th of April, and we made the arrest in Texas on May 9th, 12 days later. Late last month, Slidell Police were called to Matt Bauer's Chevrolet dealership after a manager discovered the tires and wheels missing off of 31 vehicles, ranging from Chevy Tahoes, Malibus, trucks, and smaller SUVs. In all, 124 tires and wheels were stolen, totaling a loss of approximately $120,000. As suspected from the beginning of the investigation, these thieves were not amateurs. They were not from our area. A combination of technology and good police work led to the detectives traveling to Houston and making the arrest in this case. Police detectives Kyle Taylor and Detective Joel Hoskins traveled to Houston and spent several days working with the Houston Police Department and other neighboring agencies. They were able to identify 39-year-old Eric Summage from Humble, Texas, and 44-year-old Riley Richardson, also known as Rilo. He was from Houston, Texas. They were our two primary suspects. Eric Summage was tracked down in Texas and arrested for felony theft over $100,000. Riley Richardson is still at large and is wanted by the Slidell Police Department. Other suspects have also been identified, and we're in the process of issuing additional arrest warrants in this case. This investigation was nothing short of an impressive case worked out by our detectives. Our investigators spent hundreds of man-hours investigating this case. Surveillance videos from multiple locations throughout the Gulf South and Texas have helped with the identification of these suspects. Numerous search warrants have been conducted, and there are more to come. The suspects have been linked back to multiple similar thefts along the I-10 corridor, as well as areas throughout the state of Texas, and in total it's believed that this professional ring is responsible for millions of dollars in tire thefts. Based off our investigation, Summage and Richardson are also now wanted by the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, which is out of San Antonio, Texas. Because of the hard work of Detectives Taylor and Hoskins, we've put a big dent in this elaborate theft ring. One arrest has been made, and and I repeat, there will be more to follow. One message has been made very, very clear to these individuals. Don't come to Slidell to commit your crimes. I told you at the last press conference after this occurred that I didn't care where you were. We were coming to look you down, we were coming to find you, and we would bring you back to Slidell. One of you now are in Slidell. Rilo, or Riley, or Rilo, or whatever you want to be called, you may as well come see us. If not, we're coming to you. We're not stopping here. We'll continue to identify, hunt down, and arrest everyone responsible for this theft. We're currently in contact with multiple law enforcement agencies and sharing information to ensure these individuals are brought to justice and held responsible for every single theft they've committed throughout this country. I'll now turn it over to Mr. Bowers.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chief. You know, that covers it pretty well. I'd like to add a few things. Everybody that lives in this community, I believe, all share, the same vision and ultimate hope that, you hope for a few basic things. You hope for the well-being of your neighbor, your friends, and your family. So I said previously that I guess if this was going to happen to anyone, I'm glad it happened to me and not someone else. I'll also add this. The work that the detectives have done in the Slidell Police Department overall has been impressive, very impressive. The hundreds of hours, the police work, absolutely incredible. This has happened to many people, not just me, over multiple states, over multiple years. These were the first people to go bring these people to justice and arrest them and put them in jail. And so as a community, as a business owner in this community, I'd like to thank the Slidell Police Department, the detectives involved, and the chief, for doing something that they do every day, which is standing up for the citizens in this community and their well-being. I've had a lot of people reach out to me. I've had a interesting month. It started with this incident right here. But, my hope is that something good comes from this. My hope is that everybody feels a little bit safer today, but the work is just beginning. There's plenty more work to do for the people that do it every day behind the scenes. And that's really all I have. Thank you.
I'll try to answer any questions that you might have.
What led you all to Texas? How did you figure out these suspects were from Texas?
We had an idea which way they were leaving when they left here, and we were able to locate some video footage, and that led us to Texas.
Did the video show that they stopped anywhere in between, or they just go straight from Texas after they left Slidell?
They went straight back to Texas after they left Slidell.
How many times do you think they've committed this sort of crime?
I know of at least 5 different dealerships throughout the country, several of them in Texas.
Do you have any idea of the time span and how long these people have been active?
At least a few years I know of.
Is this kind of the first breakthrough for these guys? Did Slidell Police break through this national crime spree?
All the different agencies are now calling us. They, like I said, one of the sheriff's office right outside of San Antonio, they now have warrants, but it's because of the work that our guys did and that led us to Texas. Now they're starting to piggyback off our investigation, and there's going to be more arrests to come.
You saw 2 guys in the initial video about a month ago. Any idea of how many people total were involved?
I don't have an idea. We're guessing, what, 4 or 5 different people were involved in this. There was 2 vehicles, so.
Were you able to locate any of the stolen goods, or have they already been sold?
No, we have not located any of it yet.
You mentioned that you used video and cameras to kind of lead them to Texas. Was this just here in Slidell or all the way up into Texas, wherever their origin was?
We had some camera footage that was right outside of Slidell that we looked at.
Both a message that you and Matt both shared right after this. We had this story about a month ago, is that don't come to Slidell and commit the crimes. What's your message to any criminals out there who are saying, I'm going to come here to Slidell and do something?
Number 1, you're in the wrong line of business. Number 2, look at our record over the last few years, and any crime that's committed in Slidell, our guys do a hell of a job, and they're able to locate them. So pick another city.
This question is for Mr. Bowers.
Yes.
Does the $25,000 still stand, the reward there, or is that?
Yeah, I came and made an offer of $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and prosecution of the people involved. There's been a lot of information, as that they could probably attest to, from people who know nothing to people who know some things. I'll say this, as far as I know, the work that led to the arrest and future arrests and prosecution of these people were done solely off the back of the police work, which Chief is being modest with the amount of work they put in.
There's literally been hundreds of tips that come in from all over the country, and we haven't had any additional tips that would lead us to these same guys.
So it's police work that led to this arrest, not the tips?
It's pretty much bare police work with the technology we have today here in Slidell. It's that and police work. Mayor?
Oh, I just want to congratulate the PD for what they've done. It's testimony to the quality of the police protection that we have in our community, and I'll reiterate what the chief said. If you're a criminal, you're in the wrong line of business, number 1. Number 2, if you come to Slidell, if you're going to do the crime, be prepared to do the time, because we're going to track you down, we're going to find you, we're going to put you behind bars. find another place to do your business if that's what you're gonna do. Because in Slidell, we're vigilant and we're dedicated and we're determined. We're not gonna let these kind of things occur in our community. So, again, thank you, Chief. Thank you, detectives, for your outstanding work and the service to our community. And thanks to Slidell PD for continuing to take care of us each and every day.
Chief, lastly, sorry, you mentioned that this individual was arrested May 9th in Texas. And from that point, is that where you all realized that he was connected to what happened here, or how did you all get to him?
Our detectives traveled to Houston, and during the investigation while they were in Houston, they were able to get enough information to cut a warrant for their arrest in Houston. They were arrested on May 9th, and we just received him back in Slidell a couple of days ago.
And
Do you
how
have
many
anything to say
arrests?
when he was back here in Slidell?
I'm sorry?
Do you have anything to say?
No.
Lawyer.
How many arrest warrants do you still have out?
Right now, we have one active for Riley.
And then you said you're working on a few others.
Correct.
Do you have a number on that?
No, not at this time.
All right, guys. Good.
Thank y'all.